Hello everyone, I'm Mimi and welcome back to my channel where I talk about beauty, fashion, styling, and occasionally some other things. Today I'm going to be talking about a new collection of powder, setting spray, and primer from Revlon. It's part of their Colorstay collection. Let me show you what I'm going to be reviewing for you. First up is the Revlon Colorstay Lock 24-hour setting spray. Then we have the Blot matte setting powder and the Grip matte primer. This is a collection of 3 products from Revlon. They contain something called a superfood detox blend. It's supposed to be like a broccoli power or something. I really don't understand it, and they don't have much of a description on their website about what that is supposed to do for your skin. But each of these they're all long wear, but they each have a different long wearing claim. So, the Lock Setting Mist has a 24-hour claim. The Blot Matte Setting Powder is 16 hours. And the Matte Grip Primer also says that it lasts for 16 hours. I don't put much stock into those claims. Just know that that means they're long wear. They'll be good for at least 8 hours of normal wear. Let me see if I can read any of the information on the back of these. Let's see. Okay, this claims, they all claim to stop oil and shine and to have this detox superfood blend that supposedly shields skin from daily pollution and controls sebum. So that's all it says. But let me tell you how these wear, because that is the most important part. And since I have this one in my hand, let's talk about this first. It's long wear. Like I said before, it's supposed to last for 16 hours. It's a primer, and it is clear when you rub it into your skin. It's white. When you rub it in, it's clear. It has no scent. It does not smell. None of these products have a scent, actually, not one. This dries down really quickly, and it's matte. It's mattifying without being, like, making your skin dry. It's not uncomfortable matte. I mean, it just feels like there's nothing on your skin, but it's dry when you touch it, like not oily. If you have super dry skin, this will definitely make your skin very dry. If you have combination skin, I suggest only putting this where you get oily, because it does control oily. And if you're oily all over, of course, use it all over your face. I have used this both under this Maybelline 30-hour wear foundation right here, and as well as over this Australian Gold Tinted SPF 50 sunscreen, and it works beautifully both ways. This primer doesn't have that greasy silicone feel that some matte primers have. It's very lotiony, and then it just feels like nothing on your skin all of a sudden, like you've applied nothing. It doesn't peel, it doesn't flake, it's not greasy. It's very, very beautiful. Now, the Blot setting powder, like I said, has 16-hour wear, and this powder comes in a container with a screw off top, and then it has a flip cap, which is not hard to open. It just opens and shuts. It's not hard, not difficult, just like that. And then what I do to get the powder out is I just tip into the cap and shake out what I want, and then I apply it with this puff. This is my favorite puff. This puff is so good. The shape of it is awesome. You can get into little tiny grooves in places, but I am digressing. let me go back to this powder. So I just shake a little into the cap, and I don't want to use much. And then put a little on my puff, and I'm making a mess, but that's okay. And then you pat it in. Now this does have a little bit of a white cast. It's kind of pink. It's hard to see. It's almost the color of the shirt I'm wearing, kind of a tan pink. You can see it on my hand right there. It looks kind of white. But then when you pat it in, it really goes on translucent, at least for my complexion, and it is beautiful. This gives the most natural look to your complexion. It's not cakey, it's not drying. It goes on so smooth. It's unbelievable. I love this. This powder does not have added coverage. So if you want to use this powder to add another layer of coverage to your face, if you're trying to hide something, this is not the powder for you. If you want a natural look that just blurs your skin a little bit and smooths out pores and controls oil, this powder is magnificent for all of those things, especially since it is not cakey. I have tried blotting my face and then reapplying this powder, and it is just gorgeous how evenly this reapplies. It literally does not cake up. The only negative I have about this powder is the tint. I think that if you're very fair, then this tint might show up on your skin. And I think that if you're dark, on the darker end of the complexion range, this might be ashy on you. So if you're like medium range in between, extremely fair and extremely dark, I think for most complexions in between those extremes, this is lovely. So that's my only complaint with this powder, is that it might not work for the two extremes on the end of the complexion scale. But it works for me. It works beautifully. It does not change my skin color, and I love it. It's my favorite. I'm going to use this, I think, forever. I like it that much. Now, the last piece is this Lock Setting Mist. This is probably, again, one of the best setting mists I have ever used. It literally works beautifully. And I use setting mists one of two ways. I either spray it on before I put on foundation, or I spray it on after I apply powder. Now, there's a third way that I use setting powder, and that is I take my sponge and I spray the sponge and I stamp it on my face to set it. That's if I really want to lock things in place. Usually, the only thing I do is shake it, and I like that this one has, hear that click? A mixer in there, and then just spray my face. That's it. That's usually how I do it. But this one works beautifully under foundation, like this one. Works nice under, and it also works beautifully over all your makeup and powder. Another lovely thing about this product is it has no scent to it. Yay! I love unscented products because I want my perfume to show through, not the scent that's put in my makeup. This powder is also unscented, and again, like I said before, this Grip Matte Primer is unscented. All of these products together work phenomenally. They mix well together like a collection should. They last a really long time. They're drugstore, which is unbelievable that they're such good products. and they all give a very, very natural effect to your skin. This isn't overly matte. This powder isn't overly matte. And the setting spray also isn't overly matte. And together, they give your skin this matte, natural glow. I have on all 3 products right now, and that's the look that it has given my skin, this matte, natural glow. I highly recommend these products. I hope you give them a try if you like a no makeup look, because like I said before, they work beautifully under foundation and over tinted moisturizer. In fact, I should add that when you put this over a tinted moisturizer, the primer over a tinted moisturizer, that it blurs the skin so beautifully that the only thing that you have to do over top is use a concealer where anything peeks through, and your skin will just look absolutely perfect. It'll be so pretty. You just absolutely won't believe how pretty your skin will look. And then if you use the powder to fill in the open pores, press it in really well with your sponge, your skin will look airbrushed. It will literally look airbrushed. So that's all I have to say about these products. And if you like this video, please, please, please give me a thumbs up and subscribe. I'm Mimi, and thank you for if you have subscribed and for subscribing. Bye-bye.